The single leg squat is a progression of the squat. So this is a good exercise because this is going to work the gluteus medius and gluteus maximus a lot more than a traditional squat would. I'm going to use a stick to start off with. At home or at your gym, you can use a piece of equipment, countertop, couch, all those work out great. So I'll start going opposite, foot down to hand holding on. And I'm going to go ahead and keep my free foot behind my downside leg there. So on the downside leg, on that foot, I'm going to keep the weight mostly in the heel. I just have one on that foot. I'm going to also go ahead and keep the toes of that foot on the ground, however. So think about sitting back as you go down, so that will allow you to keep the weight in the heels, and then go ahead and push up through the heel as you head back up. So again, sit back, keep the weight in the heel, and then push up as you come back up. Important as you go down, two things here. We want to keep the pelvis pretty close to parallel. The tendency can be for the free side hip to drop. That means that this gluteus medius is not keeping that hip up in a parallel position, which is what we want it to do. So keep that pelvis parallel. And then as you go down as well, make sure the knee is tracking in the direction of the toes. So a common error is for that knee to point inward as a person comes down. What you can do is first of all, focus. See if you can push that knee out just a little bit to make sure it's tracking. If at a certain point you come down, you can't keep that knee out, go ahead and stop before that and then come back up. The idea there is that over time that gluteus medius and glute max will get stronger. You'll be able to keep that knee out and track that better. If you're comfortable without holding onto something, this usually takes a little while. This is a difficult exercise in and of itself, especially when we take away what we're holding on to. You can also perform that without the stick, without equipment or furniture. Again, extremely important that knee is not falling in and that the pelvis is in a position where it's parallel to the ground. If those two are not happening, you're not going to end up getting the workout that you need to focus more on the quads and other things. So focus again, track the knee, pelvis parallel, and go ahead and sit back to keep the weight in the heel.